Good evening, YouTube. It's Tuesday and I'm back with my top 10 now. Gonna mix it up slightly because what I said yesterday was I was gonna do what's out next week tonight because I thought what came out on Monday was just so spectacular. Now next week it's looking sweet with a bit of oldies is the only way I'll really describe it. Not very good, I know, but there's a few good ones. Then there's a lot of nostalgia. It's that simple. Quite a few good ones that I wouldn't mind picking up, but we'll have to wait and see. And then we'll go on to my top 10. And my top 10 is what I would have to call my apologetic top 10 because I have, how do I put this? I've been extremely verbal of my hatred of HMV, but since they've been taken over, I've got to admit they've upped their game slightly, especially with this dump bin of goodies that I've seen Big Paulie and that hit. So I thought I'd take a look at a couple of things and I'm quite impressed with one of their sales. So my top 10 is based upon a new HMV sale that's going on. So let's take a look at what's out next week firstly. Now one of the all-time classic films is The Wizard of Oz. It's coming out in 4K Steelbook 4K and there's a spectacular collector's edition. Just gobsmackingly amazing looking, really. So I would say take a look on Zavvi and have a look, see which one you go for, but definitely worth it. Then we got Steelbook for Exorcist is next week, the Steelbook for Salem's Lot is next week, the Steelbook for Friday the 13th is next week, as is the Beetlejuice one, which I want. Gremlins 4K Steelbook finally hits us, only like 3 weeks late, you bastards. Leon, the 4K Steelbook, which I am getting. Then 4K and Blu-ray as well. One of my favourite films of all time. Leon is an amazing film. I'm such a sad bastard. I used to dress like Leon. Yes. When me and my partner first got together, I actually used to wear that hat. Yes. It is that bad. Then Good Omens, which is actually looks quite cool, is coming out in a Steelbook and Blu-ray. I really want to get that. I really do like the look of it. So we'll see how that goes. Then we start to dive into the old nostalgia. I'll put the years with these because there's lots of good stuff. We've got Happy Ever After, which is 1954. Green for Danger, 1946. Time Without Pity, 1952 or 57. Can't read my own writing. Man of a Thousand Faces, 1957. Now there's a classic. Young Winston, 1972. Haven't heard of that one. The Complete Sartana, no idea, but that's from 1968 to 70, so if anyone's heard of that, let me know. House in Nightmare Park, 73. Ghost Story from 74. We have American Werewolf in London. Now, that is one of those films which has haunted me my entire life. 5-6 years old, my auntie used to babysit me and she always used to watch American Werewolf in London and top volume while I'm trying to sleep upstairs. Used to scare the shit out of me hearing that werewolf tearing people apart. But what a film, classic film. Then we have a film called Hair from 79. Birdie, now there's a real psychological one, that's from 1984. Nightbreed, classic from 1990. Robin Hood Prince of Thieves has been re-released, that's from 91, believe it or not now. Last Time of the Weekends, that's one I've already got, but they're really releasing it again from 92. True Romance from 93. Then we hit Crime Story from 93, which is Jackie Chan. Crime Story, sorry. Did I say Crime Story? We have Ace Ventura 1 and 2. That's, even second hand, you're looking at about 10 quid for that. So the fact that it's coming out new at 15 is not too bad. And they're back in 1994, believe it or not. We have the Before trilogy, which is a classic set. That's from 95 to 2013. But Criterion did a good collection of that one. The Quest from 1996. Neverwhere from 96. Batman Beyond, the Complete Edition from 99 to 2001. Then we have The Great Journey. That's 2004. But then we get back into the local stuff. We're looking at the Terminator Salvation 4K has been released. I actually like that. I've got about 4 different versions. Satanic Panic, The Warrior Series 1, Never Look Away, Midsommar, can't even read this one, I Am Durant, never even heard of it, and Doom Annihilation. Let's face it, the first Doom sucked ass, so can you see it being any different? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So So on that basis, not a bad week, not spectacular, but well worth a look. Now let's jump straight into HMV next, because I did actually surprise myself. I have a pure hatred of HMV at one point. Their prices were always ridiculous, and that's why they basically went tits up. They got rescued by is it a Canadian bloke, isn't it? And he's taken his time building it back up. He's starting to open stores back up. He's actually bringing some prices down, which I've noticed. The bargain bin, it's about fucking time a company of this quality, or you know, the quality and quantity they have, started doing a bargain bin. It means they're actually starting to respect their customers in some ways. So I had a look to see what they were doing, and they've got a 2 for £25 deal going on right now. It's something like 380 titles, and when you look through them, we are not talking generic shit. We are talking some really diverse titles, and it even surprised me. So I took a look and saw what was the top 10 which I would pick, and that is my top 10 for tonight. Now, firstly, Gremlins 2, the new batch. You try finding that bastard. There's multiple versions of Gremlins 1 out there, but number 2 gets neglected, and that is in that deal, and I would probably pick that up because I love it. And another one, a film which went over my head years ago, and I wish I'd seen it years ago, The Basketball Diaries. I mean, Leonardo, how the fuck he didn't get an Oscar for that? Miracles, The Canton Godfather. This is one of Jackie Chan's best. It's not out till the 9th of December, but it is in this deal. The rope factory fight will knock your socks off alone in that film. Brilliant. Then we have, which is one of the best Jackie Chan films, but also one of the most disappointing news-wise. Dragons Forever is coming out, but it's been put back to the 27th of February 2020. It was supposed to be out next week, which is a real pisser. I don't know why it's been put back, but it has. The one that I don't like, but I simply have to have, as his first foray into America, Jackie Chan's The Protector is out, and that's out on the 25th of November, and it's part of this sale. Then we have Crime Story, another classic of Jackie Chan's, 28th of October. That one's out. Krull. Now, the annoying thing about this is a premium collector's edition that's coming out of Krull, and everywhere is quoting 30 quid. Fuck knows why. It is a brilliant film. I saw it like 4 times in the cinema when it came out. That's how sad I was. But it's a brilliant film. It's out 4th of November, and this is the only way I've get it 2 for 25. So I would have to get it just on that basis, but it is an awesome film. One that's already out, which I still got to pick up, is The Secret Life of Pets 2. Yeah, it's roughly £15 everywhere, but this is a good way of saving £2.50 and making yourself a bit more money. Another one which, yes, the child of me brings it out. The Queen's Corgi is only just come out, but it's in this deal as well. And last but not least, I have multiple copies of the first one. Iron Sky 1 and 2 is coming out as a double pack. That's out already, but it's in the 2 for 25. So you can end up getting 3 films for 25 quid. I still haven't seen the second one. The first one's nuts. I've got it in the steelbook as well as normal, and I would definitely go for the double pack if I can. So that is my top 10. HMV, I've got slightly bit more respect for you now. Just a bit more. And all you got to do now is open up a shop again in Southampton. The shop that they had in Southampton had been going over 30 years. And then the fact that it shut down, it was in an iconic area of Southampton as well. But there's plenty of shops you could put it in now, guys. Really. So come back, look at Southampton and get another one open, because you will get custom, I guarantee you that. That's my whinge for today. Let's take one last look at the prizes ready for this Friday. Now we have a normal copy of the Money Monster, and we have the Devil's Double. I thought quite a good setup there, but then I got my hands on the Steelbook version of Money Monster along with Smoking Aces too. So you can either get this in Steelbook or normal, depends on where my hand shoves on your name out the minion's head, really. So, oh, absolutely fuck all turned up today. I do have a couple of bits still due. Same old shit, waiting and waiting and waiting. But there you go. I hope you lot enjoyed the top 10 for tonight as well. I really look forward to doing the draw on Friday, because I'm really enjoying these. I'm still getting more and more bits and bobs together. I've got some more stuff to buy before Christmas for my 12 days of Christmas. We'll see how that goes. If anyone wants to send any fodder to put into the draw for Christmas, please, if you want to send something, contact me on Facebook through Instant Messenger. If we need to arrange something postal-wise, I've got no problems in doing that. It's all about paying it forward. If you send stuff out for this competition, it will go to the people out there. I won't anything like there that I haven't got or anything. I won't keep. This all goes for competition. I want to make sure there's some good prizes. You'll get a good shout out from me. I will promote your channel as a thank you. And believe me, there's some bloody good channels out there. I never stop talking about Kermit's Ghost. I mean, some of those 1950 stuff from next week, I'm wondering just how many he's going to pick up. I know he's in London at the moment. I told him he's not allowed a life. He needs to make sure he does his videos every Monday. But he's still having a life. Terrible. Now, have a nice evening, guys. I will look forward to Friday and we'll win some prizes together. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night.